Imagine you're standing alone in an elevator at 2:30 in the morning. No voices, no footsteps, just the quiet hum of the elevator as it climbs. You press a sequence of buttons that thousands of strangers on the internet insist should never be pressed together. The doors open. A woman walks in. She doesn't speak. She doesn't move. She just stands behind you. Every version of the story says the same thing. Whatever you do, don't look at her. Because if you do, she might follow you somewhere you were never meant to go. Tonight, we're exploring one of the internet's most infamous paranormal rituals. A ritual that supposedly opens the door to another world. This is the elevator game. Unlike many ghost stories, nobody knows exactly where this one began. Most researchers trace it back to South Korea in the early 2000s, where anonymous internet forums began sharing instructions for a strange elevator ritual. The claim was extraordinary. If performed perfectly, the elevator wouldn't just move between floors, it would move between realities. Soon, the ritual spread across Japan, then Reddit, then YouTube, then TikTok. Today, millions have heard about it. Thousands claim they've tried it. Some laugh it off. Others refuse to ever step into an elevator alone again. The rules sound almost absurd. Find a building with at least 10 floors. Enter the elevator alone. No one else can be inside. Then press a specific sequence of floors. Different versions of the ritual list slightly different sequences, but every version insists on one thing. Do not make a mistake. Do not speak. Do not leave the elevator unless instructed. Then comes the part everyone remembers. On one of the final stops, the doors are said to open. A woman enters. People describe her almost the same way every time. She looks normal, at first, but something feels wrong. Maybe her face, maybe the way she stands, maybe the silence. The instructions become very clear. Don't acknowledge her. Don't answer if she speaks. Don't even look directly at her, because according to the legend, she isn't human. If the ritual succeeds, the elevator reaches another floor. The doors slide open. Outside, everything looks almost identical. Almost. The streets are empty. No people, no traffic, no birds, no sound. Some claim the sky has a reddish glow. Others describe endless darkness. A few report seeing a gigantic glowing structure far away on the horizon. Phones stop working. GPS loses signal. The silence becomes overwhelming. And that's when many people say they realize something terrifying. They're completely alone. Some who claim to have tried the ritual say they felt an overwhelming urge to keep walking, almost as if something wanted them to go deeper into that empty world. But according to the legend, the longer you stay, the harder it becomes to return. But is this all really true? There's no scientific evidence that elevators can transport anyone to another dimension. Psychologists offer a far simpler explanation. Late at night, in an unfamiliar building, following an elaborate ritual, your brain becomes hyper-alert. Every flickering light, every mechanical sound, every unexpected stop suddenly feels significant. Expectation shapes perception. It's the same reason horror movies make an ordinary hallway feel terrifying. Once your brain expects something supernatural, it starts connecting ordinary events into an extraordinary story. So perhaps, the elevator game is simply one of the internet's greatest psychological experiments. Or perhaps, something else is happening. Here's the part almost nobody talks about. Across dozens of versions of this story, across different countries, across different languages, people who have never met each other repeatedly describe the same details. A silent woman, an empty world, a feeling of being watched. Coincidence? Shared imagination? Or the power of a story that has evolved over decades? Nobody knows. And here's one final thought. Every version of the ritual tells you exactly how to enter, but almost none can agree on how to leave. Maybe that's because it's just an internet legend. Or maybe the people who never came back never got the chance to finish the story. If someone handed you the button sequence tonight, would you press it? Before leaving, a fact. The elevator game, which is termed as one of internet's greatest horror stories, which is not real. However, if it is not real, then people around the world still telling the same story decades later, with the same details and describing the same woman in the same detail. How is that possible? And if it's real, I hope none of us ever finds out. And if you do try it, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy real mysteries, unsettling legends, and unexplained stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Horrors and Mysteries.